All right. I think we're back, right? Our streamers, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that would be me. Looks like mic is a little bit loud. I'll turn it down a bit. About here. Yeah, about there. About here. Yeah. We've never been so back before than how we are now. Yeah. I'd like to think so. All right. I heard that you're really good at finishing that Shantae project. You're doing well. I say you're doing a great job. Hopefully so. Happy birthday, Easter streamer. Well, it's not my birthday, but yeah, it's gonna be a good Easter. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, we're just starting this one because it's Easter. It's something, you know, festive and stuff to do. So I figured we'd go ahead and give it a try. Been meaning to do her for a while, so I figure I should do it before, you know, Star Wars dies completely. I watched the Minecraft movie yesterday, and I can't believe it was actually really good. I have heard the exact opposite everywhere else, so I'm gonna assume that movie was kind of trash, to be honest. It's good you liked it, but from what I hear, most people just did not care for it. I really don't think I would care much for it either, frankly. BG Wolfsy says, "Yo, what's up, fam? It's Home Keys." Hey, how you doing? BG Wolfie, huh? That's your YouTube name? Most people I've heard enjoyed the viewing experience with others making fun of the movie rather than the movie itself. Yeah, that's the consensus I've gotten from it. Yeah, it's an old account, I figured. Fallen Kingdom is my Minecraft movie. Yeah. I think that was... Just put those 4 music videos together and I think it'd probably make a better Minecraft movie. Could probably pull up my tablet at this point. I love Star Wars growing up, but I'd prefer it die now. I'm thankfully never got into it. Literally, the only reason I'm doing a Star Wars character at all is because it's a bunny girl. My hands are kind of tied there. Shame we didn't see a Lop cosplayer at merch at the con. Yeah. Fortunately, I think her time's kind of in the past now. I don't think many people are gonna touch her. Me and the boys could make a better Minecraft movie. Y'all probably could, to be honest. I think just about anyone could make a better one. Well, Vision Season 3 was announced today. No word on if she's returning, though. I would love if she returned. I doubt it. I don't think they've done any returning characters in that anthology series, but yeah, fingers crossed. The Duel is getting a sequel episode, and the Ninth Jedi is getting a spinoff. Oh, well, maybe it might, considering how popular she is. The final season of Clone Wars was the last Star Wars thing I truly liked. I do remember liking the Clone Wars. I think that's the only Star Wars media I've seen that wasn't like Lego inspired or something. Do I have Global Undo on? I do not. Good thing I checked. I should probably do less there. I like Star Wars Vision, the series Lop is from, mainly because it was made by a lot of people who like Star Wars. Disney wasn't as involved. That's why it was good. At least the Lop part. I wasn't a Star Wars fan, so I didn't really care for much of anything besides that. The Battle of Umbras and Clone Wars was peak fiction. Yeah. It's okay, yeah. It really sucks how much Disney ruined Star Wars. They added too much unnecessary stuff to the lore, and a lot of it is stupid. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of it, but I can see that being a problem, for sure. I mean, they fucking decimated, like, Toy Story, so I can... It's like a fraction of how much they fucked up Star Wars. So I get it. Let me throw in just a humanoid rig. Yeah, that's needs to be a bit smaller, I think. Cursor to world origin and scale down about to there, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Apply scale. Alright, have a good one, home keys. you started on the force healing? Yeah. Sounds dumb. Alright, we don't need that anymore, so we can just get rid of that. Delete hierarchy. There we go. Fortunately, it's been a pretty busy Easter today, so the little bird hasn't had much time out of his cage, so he's just sitting here chilling on the shoulder. So if you hear any squawking, that's probably him. You have a bird? I do have a bird. Yeah. Little green cheek conure. He's a little brat. I love him. Gotta love him. Fortunately, it's going to be an hour of this, just slowly building out the base mesh. Getting an idea of what we want from it. Get up here. Stay up here, buddy. Quit chewing on my cords. Where half the little creatures I have in this house all want to chew on cords. Little bastards. I will say my friends and I did not throw our popcorn and drinks when Jack Black yelled chicken jockey. Yeah. It's good on you. It's a shame the bar is that low, but, you know, good on you. 12. Pepper Rose looking into Vanny from FNAF. Yeah, I would, but I don't know. Not off the table, but no plans to do her at the moment. Kramer, will liberties be taken with her curves, trying really not hard not to sound weird, but I tend to do models as on model as I can get, so she'll be kind of like a mix of this and these proportions here, so something like that. I would recommend Lola, but that feels too obvious. Yeah, Lola's a bit overdone. I don't really think I could add much to her model when there's already a bunch of decent ones floating out there. Yeah, I'm surprised Multiverse has actually made her attractive, you know. I figured modern day Warner Brothers would just, you know, make her look like she was hit in the face with a shovel. Because it's a crime to have a sexy woman nowadays. Yeah, I thought she was sufficiently attractive. Not anything crazy or anything, but yeah, it was fine. Yeah, that's the bar. It's better than Space Jam, too. we don't talk about Space Jam 2, but we just did. We just did. Also, streamer, did you know a YouTuber called Mumbo Jumbo did the redstone for the Minecraft movie? Didn't they just scrap it all? I heard that they scrapped all that stuff he made. They have no idea what they're doing with Lola. She's completely different in everything she's in. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I think Lola was great in Looney Tunes, but it is just wildly different from any of her other appearances. It's like, yeah, they just have no idea what the fuck they're doing with her. You know, for better or worse. Mostly worse. Mostly worse as of late. Happens with certain female characters all the time, like Amy. You try to slap a bunch of different traits on them and wonder what made them stand out in the first place. Yeah. It's like people get weird when they're writing female characters. Like they try to be innovative and shit, and it's like you don't have to be innovative. Just write a good character. That's all there is to it. Some people can't do it. Just can't do it. I thought she was at her best when Ian Flynn took over the Archie comics. Everything else now tries to too hard to change her. Yeah. Yeah, they also don't really do a lot with her nowadays, do they? Weirdly enough. Not they do more with her than they do Cream. Oh god, I never realized just how big her hands were. Huh. Makes sense, I guess. Big hands, big feet. Yeah, that works. I still can't believe we live in a world where Super Mario Bros. Z was referenced in official media. Eh. Well, what a time to be alive. blame the Adventure 1 and 2 writers for making her really one note? Probably. Can't say I know too much about that, but probably. I think they should focus on characters people want, like Blaze, instead of trying to change Jamie and Rose. Well, if they did that, they'd just be trying to change Blaze. So I think it's better they probably just leave her alone. At least if you like her how she is. Probably you for Roddy Tops. If I had to guess, you're probably far more down bad. Honestly, I want the Scrap Nix Mechasonic to come back. I don't see why they wouldn't at some point. They're gonna they're gonna run out of ideals at some point, and they're gonna go back to that old whale. And probably bleed it dry before they move on to the next thing. If and I had to guess. Generate, mirror, and hips. Streamer, what's your favorite RPG? Guess it'd have to be Chrono Trigger, given by the music it's playing. I don't really play a whole ton of them, so... Honestly, these days I don't have much patience for most RPGs. Kind of just very long-winded. I don't have that much time to play them. But they've done that weird thing with her design where she has 3 toes, but 5 fingers. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh my god, Chrono Trigger based? Yeah. Chrono Trigger's great. Gotta go with Chrono Trigger. Yeah, it ain't gonna be something like Dragon Quest, I'll tell you that. And as much as I like Pokemon, yeah. Yeah, no. Dragon Quest 8 might be good for you because it's on the 3DS. Yeah, maybe. I do have a hacked 3DS, so I could probably put it on there very easily. Problem is, I just don't have time. Just don't have the time. I think there's a thing in Japan where characters can't have less than 5 fingers. I think that's China. I think that's China you're thinking of. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's China. Which, in case, that might be the answer right there, because Disney wants things to sell in China. So that's probably the answer. She can hold them with her 4 fingers. That's how she can hold a mug. What do I think of Freedom Planet characters? They look cool. Still need to play the game though. It's on my Steam wish list. But yeah, they're like Sonic inspired, so they're great. Alright, I think we're almost done blocking her in here. Just gonna block in our hand and then we can start sculpting. Get her sculpting all done. Actually, I wonder if I can just copy to selected? Yeah. Alright, yeah, that saved a bit of time. Mm-hmm. Alright, eat boy, have a good one. Rest well.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want to free my feelings. That's what I'm counting on. I used to want you gone. I only want you gone. She was a lot like you, maybe not quite as heavy. Now little Carolyn is in you too. One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never happen to you. You got your short set life left. That's what I'm counting on. I'll let you get right to it now. I only want you gone. Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it weren't so sad. Well, you have been replaced. I don't need anyone now. When I delete you, maybe I'll stop feeling so bad. Don't make some new disaster. That's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem now. I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone. Now I only.
Whenever you decide to change your profile picture again, you should do Roddy Top's racing outfit. Have Genie disguise or her human form? I just do the racing outfit. Yeah, sounds fine to me. On the topics of Warner Brothers tunes, Minerva Mink is a nice character too. Glad they haven't touched her yet. Yeah, I can't say I'm all that familiar with her personally. But yeah, the less characters they touch, the better at this point. Seems the people running Hollywood just don't know what they're doing. They just need to stop trying. They just fuck it up every chance they get. One of the only Minerva character I know is the Transformers character. I don't even know that one. Oh. Man, it's been a busy day for me. Good lord. I should probably start canceling the streams that are on holidays, actually, because good fucking god, it's just non-stop going. Oh. Alright. Let's make this 8. 8 vertices. Ah, ah, ah. I woke up and literally had a hard time standing and walking today. That's no good. Hopefully that gets sorted out. Kind of need those things for everyday life. Or so I'm told. Sorted out now. I think the reason it happened is all because I fell asleep around 3 a.m. Yeah, that'd do it. Alright. Memory serves. Yeah. The last two digits of the finger equal the length of the first digit. So, I think that's right. Should be. Let me pull up the reference on fingers. The finger cross section. Where did I put that? Put it somewhere, damn it. She about to phone home with them. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta phone home every now and then. Can't believe I didn't. Did I really not? Huh, I must not have. I don't think I bookmarked the finger cross section. Let me skim through it real quick. There it is. Found it. Okay. Here we go. So the first digit kind of has a bell shape. And we can achieve that by pulling these here up a bit. And then pull these here down. Actually, let's do this instead. That's better. And just for good measure, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think that'll work. E.T. can be found in the background of the prequel Star movies. Yeah. Isn't the effects company that worked on that the same that helped with Star Wars? I don't know. I'm not much of a movie buff, so I could be wrong, but it needs to be a bit thicker. tapered down a bit, too. Something like that there. Hands can be weird when you focus on them. Oh, yeah. Especially a character that has kind of like a gangly, like a lanky looking hand like this. Gonna be a bit weird. Goofy hands, yeah. Interesting thing about this one is they actually got the bottom of her feet correctly. Rabbits actually don't have paw pads. If you look like at an actual rabbit, just yeah, it looks exactly like this, just bare. So if you actually have a pet rabbit and you have like hardwood floor, you notice rabbits have like no traction on it. So if you look up pet videos and see them like try to run away from something when they're spooked, they will just like Scooby-Doo run in place for a while. It's really cute. I like it. My rabbit does that all the time. Although I think he does it when he's playing. He's more so doing it because he's playing around. Not a whole lot to be spooked at around here these times. I do have a rabbit. I have a French lop, a black French lop. Hey, Heretics Doom. What's up? Oh yeah, the bean fans, the bean artists, they are really disappointed when they hear that fact. Finish with a rat picture? Hell yeah. Good way to spend an Easter. And I'm taking extra care when working on this base mesh here because it's the closer I get to the form this early on, the less work I have to do in sculpting to correct it. So I'm just taking a little bit of extra time here to get it right, and it'll save me just so much time down the road. Ah, you little fucker, quit biting me. Why you do this? Why you do this? I'll play with you later, okay? Be a good boy. Making rat boobs and messing with materials a lot. Yep, that's a good way to spend a Sunday, if you ask me. Do I know Undertale Yellow? I think it's one of those alternative universe Undertale things. I don't know much more about it than that. What other pets do you have? I got a rabbit, a bird, and a dog. That's about it. That one was the bird. It's a green cheek conure. They're a very nippy species of bird. So they're not trying to like hurt you, but you know, they just communicate a lot with like biting. So like if they're playing, they're biting. They're exploring, they're biting. They're happy, they're biting. That's just... And if they're mad, they're biting. I could make a pick with Lop since she has a public model for SFM, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, this one will be public too, but I don't know. I know there's a bunch of models of Lop on there, but really I just wanted to model her. You know. That, and I think most of the models out there just do her a bit differently than I would, so. Yeah, I'm like, oh, might as well take on the challenge, you know? Public doesn't always mean free sometimes. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's a very good Undertale fan game. I'd recommend it. It has Siroba too. I don't know what Siroba is. I like your more faithful approach to modeling characters too. I do too. I generally like more on model models, so that's the kind of models I make. Like I think the oftentimes thinks the original designs are just masterfully done, so as a point of challenge to myself, I try to get as close as I can to them. I don't always succeed, but you know, I try to get as close to them as I can, within like the, you know, the. I wouldn't call them restrictions, but the criteria needed for like a porn model. I try to like get as close as I can within those. You know, gotta hit certain notes. I was never really a fan of the whole planet-sized ass and tits thing that they always give. What about the Malo model you made? The thing about that one is that one was faithful to a design done by Snowy Feline back in the day. So if you look up her old, like, not how she does that, she draws her a lot differently now, but like back in the day, how she drew her, it's kind of the spitting image of that. But yeah, like Mallow's like actual on model thing. Yeah, that's it's not made for that, yeah. Bert, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw you across the room. Quit it. Quit it. You're lucky you're cute. You're lucky you're cute. Cummingham, have you ever had or wanted a cat? Yeah, I love cats, but the thing about it is since I have a bird now, I would need to get like a really, really young cat to socialize it correctly with the bird, to not see it as prey. And even then, it's not something. So I probably wouldn't have a cat unless, like, you know, a stray ended up on my front porch. That's probably about the only way I'm gonna end up with a cat at this point, at least until, you know, this bird dies, which I think they live for like 20 to 30 years, so that's probably ain't gonna happen anytime soon. I tend to not mind if the model looks normal in the context where I put them in. Yeah, that's a main thing. Alright. I think that's gonna work for her. But just in case, we're gonna save a copy of this finger. Put it off somewhere. Put it off somewhere. You know, don't read too much into that. Don't read too much into where we put it. Actually, I think we can, damn it. Actually, I think we can, what the hell? Oh. There we go. We can pull this out a bit more. And this out a bit more, too. Now, let's look at it. Yeah, I think that will do. I think that'll do nicely. Know exactly where you're putting that finger, the exact spot. Oh, no, you don't. You know, no one knows. I thought Blender crashed there for a second. I was about to go into a swearing fit. Now, if you notice, I'm saving like every other second. At this point, I am done with Blender's shenanigans. If it's a blend shape or flex, people will max out. Yeah. At this point, like I think we should just consider shape keys to be binary at this point, because people are either gonna like just not use them at all or just max them out and nothing in between. Yes, I do know the exact spot. I put Minerva in the Discord. I mean, I do it in like a between area. Oh, true, yeah. Like I know you like bunny girls and all, but I didn't think it was like you didn't think the foreign artists liked bunny girls in that way. I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh, that's yeah, Minerva me. Okay, I have seen her. I'm just awful at names. Yeah, she's great. She's wonderful. That's wonderful there. Gotta love it. Alright, let's apply scale. Scale that up a bit. I'm really debating just giving her 3 fingers instead of 4. You listen to Smooth McGroove? He's uploading again. That's the guy who does all the acapella like covers of video game music, right? There's a balance between tasteful, thick, and fetish. Agreed. Yeah. Does acapellas for video. Yeah, I love that guy. Yeah, that guy's stuff is great. Bunny girls tempt you like the Green Goblin mask from Spider. They do. Absolutely, they do. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you, you prick. I am here. Stop it. Stop it, you little bastard. There we go. Okay, we're back. I think if you want to try throwing fingers to see how it looks, yeah. That's a good thing about how I model, or specifically how I block things out, is... yeah, we can try things like that out very easily and see how they look. And the pose does look a little bit rigid, but that's fine. It's fine. We will give her hand a more natural pose whenever we have our model more done. But at this stage, it's just a little bit easier to get everything blocked in whenever they're aligned to an axis. And so I think, just because I've generally, whenever I do furry characters, I like to give them the same number of fingers as they have toes, generally. So I think I'm going to try with this. We'll see how it goes. And looking at her hand here, this little glove she has, it has like two, specifically two, and they even miss it right here on the pinky. So I think, yeah, I think most people aren't going to even notice that she's missing a finger. Get off the mic. Get off. There you go, you little turd. You are just a little... you're a little pain in the butt today, you know that? You're a little pain in the butt. Alright, now let's try and make her thumb. Off this. Bird, I swear to God. I swear to God. Get off. It's like having a toddler. It's like having a little toddler that can fly. That's what a pet bird is like. Alright, just stay up there. Be good. Be a good boy. She don't even need a man with that finger length. Yeah, she don't, but yeah, that's the thing about like 2D art. They can often cheat with proportions and perspective. So in 3D, we have to be very, very clear about all that shit. So like I usually try to like block it in like with reference like this as close to the reference as we can, and then from there I'll tweak and twist and morph it around until it looks better in 3D specifically. But yeah, no. I think in general we can just thicken this thumb up a bit. There we go. And then we'll thicken the base up. Might want to just do the bottom. Yeah, like that. And we can thicken that up too. I don't think we need this back here because it just kind of melts into the... Wait, it just kind of melts into the drumstick. Bird, I swear to God, I have to buy another mic cord because of you. I'm gonna be having chicken tonight. Let go. I couldn't be bothered to draw hands, so I just drew them in circles. You gotta do them. Gotta do them. Remember, someone will take notice of things like bad finger rigging, bad weight painting, and yeah, oh yeah, they'll notice that stuff, but they usually won't notice that the hand itself is missing a finger. I have proven that to myself many times that just people will not notice that. They are not trained to look out for that shit. I remember one time one of my my professors in college, like the ethics professor. All right, save. It's Megalovania. I was showing him one of like the animations I did like years ago, and he was. Remember, I was telling him, I was like, "Oh yeah, you know, you might not notice it, but a lot of times, the hands on cartoon characters, they only have three. Only have three fingers because it's easier to draw. You know, it's quicker to draw." And he's like, "It's like, well, you didn't do that." It's like, "Oh no, I did. My hand's character's hand only had three fingers." He's like, "No, it didn't." I was like, "I bet you $3 he has three hands. He has three fingers." And yeah, damn it, what do you know? I made $3 that day. People really just do not look out for that stuff for whatever reason. Couldn't tell you why, but it's interesting. At least to me. I find it interesting. Alright, how's that? That might work. Let's smooth it a bit here at the knuckle. Volume smooth, there we go. And let's ball it off. Save. Let's save a copy. Put it somewhere safe over here. Let's put the pivot point. I hate drawing. I have an idea whenever I go to draw it. I suddenly have no memory of what it looks like anymore. Yeah, that's something every artist has. You just kind of, for lack of a better word, just make it up as you go along, I guess. Like, very few artists just have a plan from the start and can stick to it the entire way through. Very few of them. I wouldn't hold that against yourself all that much, to be fair. Alright. Now, let me check. Back with the other two. The most recent example of what got me because of his karate toss one was a draw. I was so ashamed of myself that I couldn't remember what she looked like. Most people can't remember that stuff. I wouldn't be held up by it. It also becomes annoying when trying to use those combined outside of context, yeah? It'll get better as you practice, exactly. It will. Alright, let me look up... Alright, here we go. Yeah, let me check something real quick. Proportions-wise. longest digit of your finger from the joint is about as long as your palm. So let's check this here. Let's check this here. I'll actually use a cube to measure it. Just all right. Oh. Wait a minute. Did I? I modeled this all on the wrong axis. God damn. Yeah. Or did I? No, I didn't. Oh, you know what it is? No, that's not it. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot. That's what it is. There we go. Okay, let's measure this. So from the joint here, it's about, I need to, there we go. It's about that long. So we then flip that around to 180. Yeah, her palm is half as long as her fingers, so her palm is either gonna have to become bigger or her fingers are gonna have to become smaller. Let's check real quick. See which it is here. Turn that to there. Object keep transforms, and let's go. So it looks like it's about, no, yeah, see right there? Yeah, her palm actually needs to come up a bit more here. That's the problem. So, about how much? So it needs to come about to right there. She don't got gorilla hands, she got bunny girl hands. The best kind of hands. Super soft. Alright, so something about like that. Let's go ahead and select those points, increase selection, and we gotta do, no, individual points. Z, isn't it going individual points? Come on. It should be, why is it not? Oh. People can always enlarge her proportions themselves if they want her proportions bigger. Yeah, that's been my philosophy. Now, why the hell isn't this working? Yeah, it works there. Alright, so the Z1. That's annoying. That's annoying. So, I guess, actually, yeah, we'll just do this. And we put that there. We'll actually save a copy here. Put that there. Scale these along Z. And how's that look? Wrong one. I didn't mean to select her thighs. Her thick thighs. Alright, let's look here. I think it looks better. Damn it, bird. Quit it. Come in hand. What started your thing for bunny girls? Playboy bunny girls. Like the outfit. That's what did it. And from there, it was just a degenerate hole where it just got deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Skeleton arms with ape fingers. Yeah, that's anime characters for you, oftentimes. Lola, yeah, Lola also. You don't quit biting me, you little turd. Quit it. Quit it. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Here, be still. Yeah, no, Lola's great. Also Judy. Honestly, Judy Hopps might be a big reason for it, too. God damn, Judy Hopps. That's a character I'm gonna end up modeling, I'll tell you that right now. God fucking damn it, I literally I fucking feel my dog's breath just on the back of my neck. What do you want? What do you want? I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work, damn it. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if that's about as long as it... Yeah, that works. Let's make sure it's about like that. Yeah. I see. I've always thought bunny girls were alright, never my thing, but I see people like them. Now cat girls... Oh, cat girls are great too, yeah. Stuff like Alpha and Omega, Jenna, and Balto got me... Yeah, those are certainly furry awakening type movies, for sure. Absolutely. No. Gonna go ahead and just block in. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of me... Oh, maybe her bangs. Yeah, I think I'll merge her head and scalp into one thing and make her bangs like a separate mesh entirely. I'm thinking that might be a good way to do it. You don't get out of here. Life-changing things indeed. Actually, this is her mouth open, so we could probably stand to... Yeah, push it up a bit. Like that. About like that. Let's move this a bit. About like this. Give her somewhat of a shape like that. Move her head up here to about here. Back to about here. Out something like that there. And we're gonna work on her neck here. Add a loop here. My package has been stuck in Illinois for multiple days. It's supposed to arrive in 4 days. How? Sometimes that happens, unfortunately. Bad weather can have it really tied up at the post office. I had a package like tied up at the post office for weeks because of a local flood going on, and it was like at the post office like 5 minutes away. It was stuck there for like 3 days because it was just, you know, it was too rainy and too snowy for them to safely be able to drive out. So, you know, it is what it is on that one. Don't want weathermen. I mean, don't want your mailmen to risk their lives delivering your bird seed. You know, doesn't make a whole lot of sense there. Send the bird to get it if he's really that hungry. Oh no, the bird's not hungry. He's just a needy little toddler. That's all the bird is. He wants my attention. That's all. That's all he's concerned with. About like that, I think. Oh, actually, hold on. That's gonna keep fucking me up, I keep. They keep drawing her with their mouth open. It fucks me up. There we go.
I wanna be wanted. I wanna be loved. I wanna just fall asleep at night and pray that you're making it up. I'm living
Oh, damn it. We needed to add a sphere here. Damn it. About like that. Yeah.
Take hold of my chains and lift me up when I'm not strong. Take what remains at your cause where I belong.
Actually.
I'm on my knees, but when it's you, I know that it's not wrong. I need you. Please protect me. I love you if you let me. I know there's something there to say. So slave. I wanna be wanted. I wanna be loved. I wanna pin all my hopes on you, that I'll stay true, and I pray it's enough. This world is a nightmare. It's what I believe. No, no, I wanna vent all my anger out there, but I can't find no reprieve. Oh, I'm broken to rust devotion. Life's an ocean. Oh God, I'm drowning once again. Oh, it's you I need. Oh, please don't leave. I need you.
Oh, no, she probably does. She probably has a couple of closed up. But, this is the one I got loaded up, so it's what I'm using.
I'm not strong. Tell you what
Either way, I think I'm probably good to start sculpting something anyway.
remains, but when it's you, I know that it's not wrong.
Might as well, you know?
I need you. I miss you. I love you.
Oh. Hello, Brody man. What's up?
And I fall so deep. Please protect me. I'll love you if you let me. I know there's something there to save. So sign my life away. Moments on my lips like Cabernet. And I'm okay when I'm your slave. Please protect me. I love you if you let me. I know there's something there to save. So sign my life away.
Brody man asks, is this the comp? Is this a commission? No, it's just something I decided to do for Easter. Just another little side project we'll tinker with over the coming months.
I felt your embrace. Covenants binding, wrapped up in lace. Things that I hope for, things that I crave. Make me your only, make me your slave. I'm okay when I'm your slave.
Shade. New collection. Base mesh. Save. And where is it? Let's hide it. We'll name this one trash. So we have somewhere to put our trash. That we don't necessarily want to delete, but we also don't want to see. That's where these will go. We'll get rid of that. They'll hide that. Hi, Marietta Games. How you doing today? We'll just do that to block it in. Something like that, just to really block that in. Yeah, something like that. Let's go generate, subsurf, generate, subsurf. And we'll go ahead and start booleaning these up. Deform, just generate. Boolean union. I don't want to do this at this stage. Shit, might as well. Move to trash. Generate. Boolean. Union. Intersection. Move to trash. And there we go.
Mind's a wreck. Oh, use is believing if I can't pray. I wanna be the hunter, not the hunted. I wanna live one more day. Can't take much more, constantly repeating every single beat I felt before. Every single time I hit that wall. Crystal bodies hold me tight, yes, I'll fall into the night. Oh, just for a chance to see the light. Give me a chance to see the
Let's met that like 75. Something like that, yeah. Have I ever accidentally built a Jeep? Can't say I have. Cannot say I have. Unfortunately. I think that'd be a really handy thing to accidentally make, but can't say I've ever made it, and god damn it. I don't know why they fucking made your brushes reset every fucking time you reload it. Or at the very least, if you're gonna do that, why would you make the smooth brush, the default for that, like 0.7. It's gonna be like 0.2. 0.7 is way too much. I swear, half these streams are me just bitching about Blender.
There's a spark in your eye and a grin on your lips. She's a demon and I can't resist her on a night like this. Say that you're fine, but I know that you're a wreck. There's a chill up my spine with your hands around my neck. Handcuffed to your side, and know that I can't leave. I'm fixated on asphyxiation, but without you I can't breathe. Never say please, might as well be deceased. Yeah, I'll make sure the sticks fall for all of your tricks. Oh, I gotta admit, I kinda dig crazy chicks. Tossing, turning, I run through your mind. You kill for
Where did I put that?
This must be a sign that I'm going insane. 'Cause you're on the right track with your knife to my back and you're laughing.
How hard are face tufts for characters? Not too hard. I usually just model them with Booleans. So they're fairly simple when you use Booleans. At least they usually are, anyway.
stars and white walls fade away to dreams.
Have you ever had a pizza so incorrectly cut every slice was a different size? Can't say I have, but I also can't eat pizza anymore, so that probably settles that one. Every pizza I can make, I have to make myself because of my allergies.
Off to them, those petty high school calls fade away to dreams. Looking at the white veil falling, the promises we made, the promises we'll keep. They set fire to the forest, hoping they would catch the bear. I'm as guilty as they promised, and all the lilies did turn blind.
Bro has allergies? Yeah, I have a gluten allergy. Can't eat anything that's bread or flour based. Well, flour based. You know, I can eat certain kind of breads that are like based off of rice or cauliflower. And anything that's based off flour, I cannot have. Yeah, there's a lot of good food I can't eat, but also that means there's a lot of good food I won't get fat on, so you know, silver lining. Yeah, it's pretty easy to stay in shape when half the good food out there you can't eat. So, you know, I ain't too terribly torn up about it.
She was the image of my fantasies, yeah. Long hair, purple eyes, and two big pointy ears, the dwarven nails on me. Maybe you as well, girl, hopefully. Now I didn't expect what I heard next. Made my head spin so fast it'd break next. She said,
Hey bitch, what's up? You're the kind of girl that could give me the good long suck, and I don't need first name.
I ate a lot of food and I'm still so skinny. Yeah, if you have a good metabolism, you can do that. And as you get older, that sort of thing falls by the wayside. So, kind of need to learn good eating habits. You don't want to be on the fatter side. So start learning now if you aren't already. Add modifier, deform, shrink wrap. Set it to, there we go. Above surface, slide, offset. Then we will do subsurf. And put it below. Oh, and to generate mirror along the face. Where is that? New beveled curve. Give it a really dark material. Very coarse. Oh, has anyone seen the red light district? I saw it the other day. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Another glitch production animation.
Left, right.
think I like the eyelashes better on this version of her, so I'm gonna try hard to copy it how it appears here. Oh.
I'm face to face with the mirror. I've never felt so one with another. So why can't it all be clearer? Don't you see the sign? It's not fair. Let me put my fingers through your hair. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm not full without you there. There you are. Fa la 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 la. Wish you upon a star. Fa la 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 la. Wish we could go far. I just close my eyes and close my eyes.
What do I think of Diane Foxington? Oh, she's great. I still have not seen the movie though. Still not seen The Bad Guys, but yeah, she's great. No objections to her. Good character design, no notes. Yeah, surprised they let a character like her be made. You can guarantee a character like that's not coming out of Disney for many years. Hey Dark, how you doing? I love I love Fire Emblem music. Three Houses has the best. Yeah, it's pretty good, I'd say. At least from what I can tell. Just a little disappointed because I couldn't watch the last stream of Shantae's model. Ah, it was just rigging. Wasn't too much interesting. At least so far as I'm concerned. I'd figure that'd be the worst, most boring one to watch. Oh. Glad you enjoyed the rigging stream, Mayo. Oh. I think I might only have about 20 more minutes in me because I am fucking starving. Pretty much haven't eaten anything since... yeah, about lunch this morning, so... yeah, I'll probably try and get a little bit more knocked out. Then we'll probably get really into the sculpting next stream. Really try and knock her out. I think her face head shape is about right. I'm just gonna have to start blocking in some of her like hair shapes in her ears to really get a good sense of everything that's going on here. Do we have a good... I guess we could use this one. Oddly enough, Lop is a lop-eared rabbit. How about that? Really interesting to me just how many variations of a lop-eared rabbit you can model. I've done a ton. About like that. Oh, right. Scale. There we go. Now we can do it. Let's do kind of a squeeze like that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Then we'll do a squeeze like this, I think. Probably somewhere here. Just to have it have a nice taper. Something like that. Yeah. Generate, mirror, and select her head. Oop. There we go. We're back.
Watch this. Oh, hallelujah.
Get up right now.
I'm hearing something real powerful for someone. And now listen to this.
Here we go. Blocking this in.
Listen to this right here. I heard then, it was like the Lord spoke that through me then.
Oh, there it is. Get up right now.
There it is again. Said that man that reaching out to hurting people.
This is what you do.
Something more than it was. I like that, don't you?
Generate, mirror, and mirror along the head. Probably about here.
Right now.
Something like that. And we'll
There it is again, so strong.
Oh, yes.
Said that man that reaching out to hurting people.
do we have? Yes, actually.
This is what you do.
Subdivide, good. Like this. There we go. Yeah, like that.
Good evening, everybody.
I just found the keys to a city. The beats are big and the lights are pretty. So why can't we go to the city where the dreams are in the sky?
Rotate Z 90. Apply scale. Apply rotation. Something about like that. Yeah. Hmm. Huh? Let's edit that bevel a bit. Give it a bit more geometry here. Think, yeah. About like that. Finish bevel edit. Let's try that. Oh, add a generate and a mirror. Just block in some more of these fur patches here. I want that to be in the front or the back, actually. Well, it comes over the ear, so it is in the front. Yeah, to the person that asked earlier, this is generally how I do fur tufts. Something kind of like this. Yes, I do have a pet bird, rabbit, and dog. Alright, so just with those spur tufts right there, it's already starting to look a lot more like her. I think if we block in her bangs there with something that might help too. Readability. Let's give it a little bit of a darker tone. Something like that. Something like this. Generate mirror. Go ahead and give this back here. All right. Yeah, just right off the bat, I think that's already helping a lot more with how she looks. Alright. Oh, with that, I am starving, so I'm gonna probably go ahead and call it here and probably pick this up some other time. Might not be Sunday. I think I'll probably start trying to stream a bit more often since we've got a couple more projects. I did end up getting the voice lines for the crystal animation actually to me, so we'll actually start animating that too on stream. So, oh, that'll be fun to see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Y'all have a good night. We will probably do this again sometime this week, and then Sunday, of course. So, see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your Easter, and have a good one.